In this episode of the Modern Wisdom podcast, host Chris Williamson interviews Mike Glover, a former Green Beret and CIA operative, about his expertise in preparedness and survival. Glover shares his background in the military and the CIA, explaining that his experience in managing people and connecting subject matter experts with those seeking information led him to recognize the need for civilians to be prepared for any situation. Glover addresses the misconceptions and stereotypes surrounding members of the CIA and Special Forces, emphasizing that these ideas are often based on fantasy and media portrayals. He also discusses his own experience of being labeled as a domestic terrorist due to his involvement with American Contingency, an organization that was accused of potentially recruiting and facilitating domestic terrorists. Glover suggests that the government may view individuals advocating for self-reliance as a threat to their own control and independence. The importance of preparedness is a central theme throughout the podcast. Glover explains that while many people associate preparedness with guns and food, it encompasses much more, including building resilience, mindset, and capability. He highlights the risks that people often overlook, such as drug overdoses, heart disease, and vehicle accidents, which statistically pose a greater threat than the scenarios typically portrayed in the media. Lack of resilience and mental health breakdowns contribute to these risks, making awareness and preparedness crucial. Glover acknowledges that the sheer amount of information related to preparedness can be overwhelming, but he advises focusing on likely situations and probabilities. For example, he suggests that individuals in Florida should prioritize preparing for an earthquake rather than a hurricane. He stresses the importance of situation awareness, particularly in avoiding distractions like texting while driving, and recommends defensive driving training to prevent accidents caused by overcorrection. In terms of practical preparedness, Glover suggests having a mobile trauma kit in one's vehicle, including items like burn bandages and tourniquets. He also recommends carrying survival and maintenance tools such as Mylar space blankets or a sleeping bag. Basic skills like driving a manual car and changing a tire are also important to learn. Glover emphasizes the significance of training under stress and understanding freeze responses to make rational decisions in high-pressure situations. The use of firearms and reasonable force is another topic discussed in the podcast. Glover advises considering personal decision points and understanding the legal, moral, and ethical implications when it comes to using deadly force. He cites recent cases where individuals with good intentions and legal justification were still convicted of murder, highlighting the potential consequences even in self-defense situations. The podcast delves into a specific case involving a man who used deadly force against a protester carrying an AK-47. While the man claimed self-defense, video evidence suggested otherwise. Glover explains that the man was convicted and sentenced to 25 years in prison, illustrating the complexities and potential consequences of using firearms in self-defense scenarios. He expresses concern about the current legal landscape and the heavy prosecution of those who act as vigilantes, while those who bypass people in need often go unpunished. Demeanor and situational awareness are also discussed as important factors in assessing potential threats. Glover emphasizes the significance of posture, eye contact, and communication in projecting confidence and deterring criminals. He advises individuals to be organized and aware of their surroundings, as criminals often target disorganized people. Trusting intuition and gut feelings is also crucial in identifying potential danger. The podcast briefly touches on fortifying one's home and preparing for incidents such as home invasions. Glover suggests various security measures, including obstacles and gates, secure doors with recessed bolts and locking systems, storm doors, cage doors, and thorny bushes near windows. He also recommends investing in a reliable security system with infrared sensors and mobile capabilities, as well as considering the use of dogs as an early warning system. When it comes to firearms, Glover emphasizes the importance of safety measures such as biometric or keypad locking mechanisms, separating guns from ammunition, and using suppressed guns to reduce noise. He also suggests using self-defense rounds that limit penetration to minimize the risk to others in nearby rooms or houses. Training in low-light or no-light conditions is also crucial, as a majority of shootings occur in these situations. In conclusion, Mike Glover provides valuable insights and advice on preparedness and survival in various situations. He emphasizes the importance of building resilience, mindset, and capability, and highlights the need for individuals to take ownership of their own preparedness. Through his expertise and experience, Glover aims to empower individuals to be self-reliant and capable of handling any situation that may arise.